What's up guys, Express here back with another video. Now this video is another tutorial. I made a couple of wrapper headers a while back from Baby No Money and for Tyler the Creator. Probably pop out right now. And I thought let's do a nice tutorial on how to make a clean, simple wrapper tutorial. And then you can still flesh out the details and everything that you want to do with it straight into this one. Every single shortcut you will be able to see right above my head, and let's jump straight into it. So we are on Photoshop and we have Logic pictures. So how you want to do that is just type in the wrapper that you want. Mine is Logic, and just go to images on Google and just find some images that you really like and that you can easily use. So I like this one from Billboard, so I'm going to take this one as well. I'm gonna paste that right in there, and then I want one like he's on stage. Okay, so we have a couple of images. I would say take around 3 to 4 images. I'm going to cut them out easily. I'm not going to use the pen tool because that's gonna take way too long. So I have another method that I use. You want to go to select subject, and it will automatically take your subject. So like that. It's not perfect, but if you want to change some parts, you click on this magic wand tool, you hold your mouse, and then go to quick selection, and then you can make your little brush bigger or smaller, and then you can click on this little plus, and then you can select the area that you want to make sure that it's selected. And if you think that isn't good enough, you can also press this little icon, and then you can see the red area isn't selected and the blue, or like the color inversion, is selected. And then you can just take a simple brush, and then you can color in what he doesn't want to select and what he wants to select. So yeah, you can do that with whatever you want. You can, but yeah, I think this selection is pretty good. And then press this little area. There you go, and you have your perfect cutout of Logic or any wrapper that you want is selected. There you go, you can place it anywhere you want. So we'll do that with each one of them. Also, let's do one with the hair, where his hair is visible. If you have like this hair, you think, oh, the hair wouldn't be as great. You go to select subject. You will select everything really nicely. The shoe isn't that great, then you click on this little select area, and you just select this area by hand, and then everything is neatly selected, and also this. And then select and mask, and then click on refine hair, and then the hair will be better selected, and then press OK, and then press add layer mask. There you go, he's selected out, and then still this needs to be fixed, this as well. And then you want to bring this part of his glasses back, just take a white brush, go on the mask and paint it back. It's that easy. That's why I want to mask it, so you still can put things back after you cut them out. Well, for the text I just want to do something simple, but also that looks nice. So I'm just going to type Logic, and I'm going to make it bigger, like so. And which font that I'm going to choose is, I'm going to choose backslash. Link will be in the description if you want to download that as well. So yeah, I want to put that in the middle as well. And what I want to do with the text is something simple, something easy. And I just want to have a gradient overlay and a small 3D effect. So yeah, I'm going to put a gradient overlay with this color. You can copy the colors if you want. It's just a yellow, orange, and then to like a darker gray kind of stuff. Okay, I'm going to press OK. Then I'm Ctrl J, and I'm going to double click the bottom one. And then I'm going to remove that gradient and put a black color overlay on that. Then I'm going to press Ctrl T, make it smaller, and I'm going to put it at a bit to the bottom as well, like so. Select every single corner like I do with my 3D text, and I'm going to speed that process up. I have done many tutorials on this. So yeah, just fill in this little corner like so, and then press Alt backspace to fill in, oh, that's the wrong color. Press Alt backspace to fill in that specific corner like so. There you go, and then it's filled in, and then you do that with every single corner, and it will look a bit. That's the 3D text that I was looking for. That's kind of the vibe as well that I was looking for. So yeah, it will look something like this. And then also what I want to do is like give it a nice little stroke on the top text. Double click that layer and give that a normal stroke. Do you want black? You can do black, but I think maybe like a orange kind of look would fit the overall style a bit better in my opinion. And then in the shadow, something simple but subtle as well, with like a size 0 and the opacity maybe size like 2 and the opacity a bit less, something like that is an overall vibe for me. Press Ctrl H to remove those lines, and then we go over to the background and placing other stuff. So yeah, the background I want to have, of course, the same kind of color. So I'm going to take this orange kind of look, like so, or maybe a bit vibrant. Maybe something like this would fit a bit better in my opinion. So yeah, what I want to do is, of course, placement. I guess we can place this right here, maybe a bit smaller, and I'm going to put this text in front of that render like so. Maybe I'm going to put the render a bit more to the left on these back renders and go to this little circle and put a gradient map on top of them. Black and white could also be like a total vibe. Let's see, clipping mask with an alt on top of that layer. I think I'll go with a black and white on both of them, and then maybe I'll put a gradient map on those guys with like a orange to white and then a hue, so that they're the same color as the background. I think that was a bit better than just a big blue. What I also like would do is like maybe put a circle in the back. So take this elliptic tool, hold in Shift and Alt, and then it will make a perfect circle. And what color do we want? Kind of more orange kind of vibe, something like that. What I'll do is I'll make a new layer above the background layer with just a black color. I think that looks sick. And then I'll also like double click that layer and give that a stroke on the outside with like maybe that same orange kind of color. Yeah, that's a vibe. That looks sick. That looks cool. And maybe you put those renders behind that stroke. Yeah, the circle needs to be behind them. Some more information from Logic. So I'm going to just type in Logic in Google and see what pops up. Taking the text tool, we'll take like a normal font, maybe Montserrat, yeah, and the size around 9. Make the color white, of course, and copy that name in there. Okay. And what I'll do is make it maybe real small, and the spacing real spaced out of there, like so. And then I'll put that name below the main text, like so. What more information can we put in? Or what we can do as well, we can just type Logic, and we can make it like really big, not too big though, with the spacing back normal, make it like maybe black, yeah, like that. I'm going to put that like Logic like right behind him, like right there. Press Ctrl T, right click, skew it a bit, like so. I think that's cool. Like just like some more random text. Birthday, and then maybe I make that text smaller, like a 9. Make that medium text, and also like put the spacing a bit more out, and then make it a bit smaller, like so. And then move it over behind the Logic name, like below it. And I think that's cool, yeah. And add like little circles or squares in the back that have like more just some more stuff in the back, so I'm going to do that as well. So yeah, what I'll also do in the back is make a new layer in front of that. I'm going to make like a rectangle right here, spill element, alt backspace, just like to fill in that left side, because the left side feels a bit empty. Well, maybe what we can do as well is type in Logic again, or your specific wrapper, and make it real big, and put that in the back like so, on the back layer. And what we do is like double click that, remove the fill opacity, and then put it in the shadow from the angle around, something like that. And the color I'm going to take, yeah, maybe that brown orange kind of look, and then also put a bit of noise on it and a bit of more opacity. I don't know, that background has like a nice feeling to it, in my opinion though. What we can do is like duplicate that text, Ctrl T it, and like turn that around as well, and then make it of course a bit smaller. And what we can do is like place that right there, yeah, something like that, and remove that drop shadow and put the fill opacity back up, remove that inner shadow, and then we can put like a gradient overlay of the same gradient, maybe reverse, and the scale a bit less, something like that, just to fill in that right space as well. And then what we can do is like, you have that Spotify artist name, like with Logic and then verified artist and all that. We can put that like around here, just like to fill in some space. We'll do that. So I'm gonna type Logic again, like so. And also what we can put behind verified artist, or like next to it, we can put that verification badge from Spotify as well. Ctrl T to make it a bit smaller, of course. Or of course we can like put some ripped texture paper that I have open especially for this. You can like put, it's like kind of vibe in the rapper header. So yeah, I'm going to duplicate that one as well, and like maybe put like one above right there. I don't know, it's kind of a vibe, but it's up to you if you want to keep it or you want to remove it. I don't know, it kind of fits the overall theme. And then of course I want to color in the back as well. So what I want to do with the back is of course make a new layer, take your brush with a normal white, make the softness of course 0 and the hardness 0 and the size, yeah, I don't know, it's up to you. And I just want to dab the back and put that on a overlay. And then I want to make a new layer, dab again, and then put that on the screen. And of course, new layer, dab again, and just keep it like that. Okay, that's the vibe that I want to go for. And then I want to take the brush again, take that orange, make a new layer, and then from the left, I want to just color that side a bit in, like so. And then maybe the right side as well. And then what I want to do is, of course, click on one of the pictures. I'm going to take the right one. I'm going to take also a brush and also like have a dab of orange, but put it on an overlay. And then I'm going to make a new layer with a clipping mask, so press Alt. And then I'm going to take black and color in the bottom side and the right side as well for that, like that black look, like that. Okay, gonna do that with the same front one, like so. I think that looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. I kind of like the overall vibe of it. It's a bit basic, but you know, that's the kind of vibe that I was going for. But yeah, and then what you can do, of course, is like the end process. So select the first one, go all the way to the bottom, press Ctrl J, Ctrl E, go to filter, camera raw filter, and then what you want to do, of course, is edit the color. So I'm going to basic, put exposure a bit up, put the contrast a bit up, put the shadows a bit down, put the whites a bit up, and put the blacks a bit up. Go to clarity, put that all the way around 20, and then the texture as well, and then the vibrance as well. Then you want to go to color mixer, and here is where you can change the color or pop up the color. So I'm going to pop up the oranges and the reds as well. I'm going to change the orange look a bit to more reddish colors, like so. Maybe a bit less, maybe like that, and then like so. And then okay, we don't really have any like purple kind of look. And then I go to calibration, and then here is where you can make it fully orange or fully green. It's up to you really. I'm going to do something like this. Okay, and what I want to do now is duplicate that, go to filter noise and add a bit of noise. I kind of like that for rapper headers, to have like a bit of that noise. And then merge them with the Ctrl E, Ctrl J, and go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then take your eraser tool and then erase the middle part. Merge the two layers again, Ctrl J again, go to filter, other high pass, press OK, and then go to soft light, like that, or lower the opacity a tad. Merge those two layers with Ctrl E, Ctrl J again, and then go to filter, stylize, wind, and then lower the opacity just a tad, 27, something like that. Looks really cool in my opinion. And then go to, so duplicate that again, double click that front layer, and then remove the B, press OK, and then with your arrow keys move it a bit down or to the right. It's up to you where you want to put it. And you have this kind of glitch effect that is also really nice for rapper headers in my opinion. And then there you go, there you have it. There's your basic rapper header. In my opinion, it looks really clean, but really easy as well. You can of course do more stuff. Of course, if you like it, you can put some more stuff in the back, more like maybe his albums as well. in front of it or like to the left. It's up to you really where you want to do it, where you want to put it. But I'm really happy with this simplistic design. If you want, of course, a more fledged out rapid headed tutorial, lay me down in the comments, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.